Alright, give me a second to get everything going, guys. Just checking up on everything. Alright, I think we're ready to go. So today I don't really know what we're going to get into, but we're going to see what we can get ourselves into. Alright, so this is my first time streaming this world. I kind of give you a rundown, or this fortress rather. I'll kind of give you a rundown of what we're doing here. Fairly obvious. I got this little pasture here, and this is kind of just our first layer here. Only into year 2 here, so I don't have just a whole lot going on. And up here, you know, we got our various animal farms, I guess you would call them. But what I'm really excited about, and I haven't ever really done, it's been a while since I've played Dwarf Fortress consistently. I've got quite a bit of time in it, but it's been a long time. But what I'm wanting to do down here is I'm working my way over to this magma, and I'm going to try to set up some magma forges. Never done magma forges. Honestly, I've put a lot of time into Dwarf Fortress, but I've never like really gotten that far in terms of progression. But it's kind of fun just to like mess around in. So that's kind of what we got going on. Last I was on, I slaughtered a pig. Our food and drink, our drink's a little low, but our food's sitting all right. But yeah, kind of see. Let me see if there's anything else. I'm about to try to go for that magma, but we got our farms going. Okay, let's unpause. I also was working on getting some war dogs trained up. So let's go down here and let them do their thing. Might dig over. Say about there. I don't even know how to set these up. I think the best way to do it is to like build a floor over the magma and leave a single hole so you can put your forge there. But in previous playthroughs, that's always where I would kind of get stuck, is I would never have a very robust metal industry. So gonna try to change that, and we'll see what trouble we find along the way, because I always find trouble. This game beats me down sometimes. I mean, damn. But anyway, I was working on some traps here, but I know there's like, and if y'all know what's up, and I might even look it up here in a second. Whenever I go down here to build traps, You've got like a weapon trap, and then you got cage traps, which is what I've got there already. And then you got stonefall, pressure plate, you know, traps that are a little more elaborate. But I was thinking that last time I played this, there was like simple weapons you can build, and I'm sure there are like wooden weapons. Perhaps let me check. Now that I'm kind of talking through and I'm kind of remembering, perhaps. Corkscrew, we don't need that. That's for pumps. Okay, spiked wooden ball.
Texans enjoy more ways to save at Kroger, like low prices in every aisle. And you can clip and save more with digital coupons in the Kroger app. Plus, you can
So yeah, maybe, well, let's see if we can do anything out of stone. That'd probably be better.
to get Texas-sized savings. Kroger, Texas proud since 1955. Savings will vary by state. Rule restrictions apply. See site for details.
The buy 5 or more, save $1 each sale. Simply buy 5 or more participating items and save $1 each with your card. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
It's gonna probably be wood, I suppose. But in fact, let me look up what we got going here.
Directive is clear. Hang on! Tron Ares now streaming on Disney Plus.
How's that game? So I ain't something ain't getting away on me. Spiked balls. See, that's what I was kind of remembering. Dang, this is the old setup, Bay 12, before the Steam days. Honestly, once we got down to the magma and we started with magma forges, we could make a just shit ton of what do you call them, cages, and have cage traps everywhere, and that might be the move. So let's see here. Trying to think of. I think the best thing to do would be just to get these magma forges going. The reason why I'm so like on traps is I was playing a fortress right before this, and it was not having my defenses set up early enough was the fatal blow for me. So trying to get that a little more established. Of course, that was in a little more hostile environment, but I still would like to have stuff set up before anything happens. Dang, we had a lot of stuff. Okay. Ooh, we're gonna have to block that off. But I don't want to get into the dungeon, or what do you call that? I forget what you call it, but yeah, the dungeon essentially, until a little bit later because I'm scared. Dang, I wonder where that water's coming from. I should have everything blocked off. No, I don't. Dang. Okay, we need to do that before anything else. Let's go down here. Where are we? Okay, here we are. Right here. I'll set this. We're gonna have to... Man, I'm gonna have to micromanage this project a little bit, which is fine. But we need up here. We need to mine all this out. Those are 2 walls that were built. But right here. Oh, I guess I just missed that because these are... Maybe I set to designate them to mine it, but it didn't happen because it was damp and I just didn't catch it. But we need to get that taken care of. That way we don't have something flood on us. Now that wall's damp. Come on, dog. I forgot about the diagonal. Let's go ahead and have him just mine that, and then we can put up walls right here. We could but that goes deeper. I was supposed to say we could possibly like wall. It's just too dangerous. I'm tempted to just go ahead and go in, but it's too dangerous. I don't want to take that risk. But we'll go ahead and break this down. We'll build our wall here, and we'll get in on that other in just a second. Hit coal. Where? Maybe, oh, up top maybe. Let me designate this real quick. I don't forget. So they're going in on this. The water is... It's not crazy yet. It's not... But if I don't take care of it, it's going to be a big problem. Okay. Sweet. Okay, I think we got that taken care of. How'd she get over there? No. I'm used to old controls. So let's see. Maybe she got through there before it was walled off, perhaps? Because that goes up. So yeah, surely she just got in. Let's do this, and we can go ahead and designate this wall. Okay, we're gonna have to wait. We don't have access over there now that the wall's built, so let's hope something doesn't sneak in and get our miner, because that would not be fun. Or would it? But let's see what everybody's up to. We got one person building our walls. I would make some layers in between here that had stuff, but like all this is, well, I guess that's not. It's not, but let me tell you, I did experiment with, it was somewhere through here. I can't remember. Perhaps it was here. Every time I try to dig out, I run into the aquifer again. Of course, I guess I could find where the edge of the aquifer is, but which might be the play, because currently they're having to haul. See, that's kind of what I did here. Found where it just, and it is a light aquifer, so I could just, it'd be a pain though. It'd be kind of risky, perhaps. I was gonna say I could put walls, mine it out and put walls, but I don't know if I like that idea. It sounds good in theory, but so we got some migrants. Let's see. Here they are. Let's do this the easy way. A jeweler, trappers. Looks like only 3. Perhaps there are others, but they haven't made it on the map yet. Yeah, there's more, I think. No, I guess it's just at 3. Alright, cool. We can definitely use the labor. I hope this guy does not want to tassel, or I don't know what I just said. I hope he doesn't want to mess with us. No, it looks like he's scared more than anything. Or it is very tempting to get some of these plants. Of course, we're doing okay on food, so it might not be worth it. My problem with this is I always want to go too big too quick, and it can really bite you in the ass if you're not careful. Okay, we got people working on that, so okay, she's nearly through. Our other miner's coming, so that goes up. What I might do, that would work, right? Yeah. Do that. Okay. So then this is what we'll do. We'll put those walls up there. Cool. Okay. We're going to need to go down. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Ooh. 5 levels. But we're gonna have to try to mine. This is what I'm kind of thinking. We're gonna have to try to mine all of this out. Not all of it. At least not right away. But maybe just a portion right here and just put a wall all the way along here and just go straight down. If we go right there, call that the line. Sir, part of it is just kind of thinking, because even though we put a wall here, it's only 1 block high, and stuff could climb over that potentially. Ooh, dang, there's diamonds over here. Okay. It is tempting to just like totally like clear out a whole portion of this and wall it off. That goes up. It'd be tempting to maybe just build a wall around that. Of course it goes up like maybe it'd be better to do it like right here. Just thinking out loud here. Trying to think of the safest way to approach this. What I really need to get going too is individual bedrooms. Folks are happier than what they were a few minutes ago, so that's good. I also need to work on temples. Of course, people aren't too bad off in terms of their happiness, so maybe not the oh, interesting. It is interesting that we got this guy here, but now I only have 1 trap out there. In fact, that's what we were... Instead of putting it off, let's go ahead and... We'll just put this... No, let's make a work order. That'd be better. What are those called? Okay, spike balls. We might do for spears, and let's go 20 each. Here, carpenter. I might actually do 30 on this. Okay. Don't know what I'm gonna do with that guy yet. We could butcher him. That might be the best thing to do, honestly. Looks like somebody might be grabbing this. Yeah. Well. Or I could sell them. That is another... Caravan should be coming around someone, right? No, I think they come at the beginning of winter. Never mind. Nearly done on our wall here. Got done there, so we're at least at the moment. So I don't know if they can. I think that's right here. I think that's safe since there's that wall there. It's always the little things. If you don't pay attention, down here at least, if you don't pay attention to it, it's gonna bite you. Was this suspended? Yeah, okay. What do I have this at? Oh, okay. I do have a meeting hall here and a dining hall here. Might be better to... I do feel a little better knowing that we have all these war dogs up here. In fact, I'm seeing so many cats right now. Let's just make sure we're not gonna go cat crazy. So 2 female cats. Okay, we already gilded those. Is it? There's only 4, no way. Oh, here's... We'll gild that guy. So we have a total of, what is that? 6 cats? I don't know if... Maybe we'll just leave it like that. Don't really know the optimal number of cats. I feel like having more in this situation would be better, but I remember back in the days hearing people talk about the cat explosions and being really worried about it. We have got so many eggs. I think it's like 500 last time I checked. Where are we? Oh, we're at 607. In fact, let's see if we've got any livestock to butcher. The thing is, I wonder if... with our birds, tell me if... I think there's a way that you can keep them from gathering the eggs so they can actually hatch. Perhaps it's under the hauling detail and labor. No, this is just the detail. There's a way you can, if I'm remembering correctly at least. I don't know if y'all have any, if y'all know what I'm trying to look for, let me know. Let me see if I can find it real quick actually. Okay, so we're just gonna have to go the old-fashioned way and lock our doors. Sometimes it's the simplest way to fix a situation that's the way to go about it, but let's see here. We will... That's passable. Forbidden. And we'll forbid this. And that way we can maybe get a little higher up on our population of turkeys, chickens, ducks. This is our seeds. Okay. I need to figure out how I'm going to do this with the hold on.
An accident can leave you struggling to pay for medical bills. At Thomas J. Henry, we believe you deserve justice no matter your financial situation. That's why you don't pay us unless we win your case. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust. San Antonio, Dallas, Texas.
My name is Maria. Okay, I lied, it's Mary. But I'm feeling more European after my European-style holiday on MSC Cruises. The ristoranti, I mean restaurants, nightlife and shops in La Galleria, and American touches, like a crazy robo-arm ride that flips you upside down. Bellissimo. Okay, this is a problem.
7-night cruises from Galveston starting from $449, plus up to $250 onboard credit and kids sail free. MSC Cruises.
Give me just a second.
To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
Should I be excited or afraid of AI?
Things are going to look so different in the next couple years.
If we don't wake up to this, it's going to be a lot of pain for a lot of people.
I'm Jeff Nielsen, host of Digital Disruption, the go-to podcast for technology leaders.
We're going to see AI drive us to a much more humanistic place.
I actually believe this is going to be the moment of our salvation.
It's unbelievably exciting.
Stay ahead of the curve with Digital Disruption, available now on your favorite podcast platform.
Save 33% on all supplements with Prime through January 13th at Whole Foods Market. Support your wellness goals with vitamins, minerals, and daily essentials made with strict ingredient standards for quality you can trust. While supplies last, shop in-store or online. Terms apply.
Love Roblox? Roblox digital gift card.
think we're still good. Yeah, okay. Oh, I'm just now seeing some chat, I think. Yeah, that's my bad. Or members. Okay. Sorry about that, I was doing something real quick. Gotta get used to managing all this. Keeping... I'm on YouTube and what you call it right now, Twitch, so trying to keep Did it seize up? I don't think so. I think what happened is I just didn't see it because I've got YouTube going and Twitch going, so. But anyways, okay, so we need to figure out this whole magma situation. I really want to try to get the. I want to try to get forges going. Never really set up magma forges, so this is going to be the first attempt. I'll be interested to see if anybody dies in the process. But 1, 2, 3, 4 levels. Of course, we're going to bust through that one. I wonder if it would be better to approach it from over here, actually. Well, we're going to be going right through the caverns there anyway. It would be better to bust through this way and just come down here and wall all this off, make sure we're safe there, and then go down again, since we've got solid area here, or I assume we do, but I think I might try that. Anyway, Embers, how's your day been? What am I doing here? I think we'll just go like this. And we'll see what happens here. My old idea was to floor over the volcano and use that, but it's not safe from any denizens that appear. Terra compass. Hey, tell me about the Terra compass. I don't know what that is, or if I do, it's not ringing a bell. By the way, if you don't know, it's been a hot minute since I've played Dwarf Fortress. I had quite a few hours in it back in the day, but I would always want to go too big too quick and never really got that far in terms of progression. Okay, so we could probably just go down right here. We could wall this off. Do that. Wonder if they'll We'll suspend that. I wonder if they'll... If I can build a wall like this. Yeah, okay, cool. I wonder who our unhappy person is. Forget where you can... I know there's a quick way to see their happiness without having to check each individual. It's irrelevant right now, if that's the word. Terra Compass, it's a RuneScape thing where you dig up pieces of treasure, seek an object, put it together, and get a casket. Oh, dang. I used to work with a guy that was like super into RuneScape, and it seemed really cool for me at first, but the more I started getting into it, the more I was like, I can't deal with that level of grind. Okay, we'll start digging down here. Might just go straight down like that. It's actually going to be a little easier than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, 100%. I was like, oh man, RuneScape's so cool. And then I started like getting into it, and I was like, bro, there's no way. It seems cool, but I just know that I'm not gonna stick with it. No access. Okay, we're gonna have to build down here first. We'll do this. Go ahead and put everything there. Suspend this. And then when they get that built, we can go up on this level and build another level. I keep wanting to do it one at a time, but I should just do this and then suspend it. They made it 100 times easier to level up, but also they pushed up the levels required by 100 the XP to do newer stuff. Man. So it sounds like they changed things to like not get anywhere at all. Rabbits are growing up. Okay, we're on the level now. This, like I said, this is going to be interesting to see if anybody dies in this process. Surely not, but I mean, you never know. The scary part about this, now that I'm thinking about it, whenever we go out here, what we're probably going to have to do is build our floor and then build a wall around, because one, dwarves can be stupid, but also you know, forbidden creatures with wings are a thing, and that kind of scares me. The thing about it is, I wonder if I'm a level too high actually. Yeah, okay, I am, because this is open space. We're gonna have to go one level lower, so we'll cancel this. Wrong. We'll go one level lower. Right here like this. Perhaps we could put a roof on this? I don't know. We're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do. So did you used to grind on the RuneScape back in the day? You could use a screw pump to move the magma a level up, thus isolating it from the volcano. That is true. I gotta figure out how pumps work again. If I'm thinking about this correctly, we might... Could we just go this level above it, build our floor, and then put our workshops on top of that? Is that how that works? Or do we have to be... Does the magma have to be on the same level? Let's see what we got going up here. Okay, that works. That might be simpler. I've messed with pumps, and I used to have it down pretty good, but like I said, it's been a second since I've messed with it, but that's not to say that we couldn't try and fail either. But with the magma, I think I'm gonna play it safe. Where are we? We'll dig down here. Oh, okay. I didn't think about that. Critters getting through the lava or the magma. That's interesting. I kind of think that we might just run with it and hope for the best, and then in the meantime be figuring out another solution. I'm gonna have to kind of think through how we're going to build a pump system, if that's the way we're wanting to do it, though, in the future. So how long did you play RuneScape? Like, what's your level of experience with that? Let's see here, what am I wanting to do? Floor. We're gonna need more stone, a lot more stone. Or be a little less ambitious. I mean, I tried it, was brand new once, then bounced back for a few years, then came back and did it that way a few times. Yeah, I know all about that. I'll get like in a groove of playing something for a while, like nothing else matters, and then it's like you don't touch anything for a while. But That's one thing about Dwarf Fortress, though, is I can kind of like, once I hit a groove, I can kind of get into that, or get into it. We're gonna have to wait. There we go. Okay. Yeah, RuneScape is ancient. The guy that I was talking about that, because I liked it was my old coworker, and he was probably like in his 30s. I'm in my 20s, and he would like play it in his downtime all the time. Oh man, did I seriously hit wall? No, it would be. We're gonna do that. This time we'll do floors. I want to wait until they get those walls down. Ooh, okay, our spikes are done. I want to make sure my entrance is somewhat defended, because last time it was horrible. But anyways, yeah, my coworker was playing it, and I kind of grown to like him, so I was like, man, it'd be cool to play with him. And I don't think he was necessarily the most fond of the idea, just because, you know, by that point he was like, he'd only played in his spare time. He didn't really play it any other time. And when I say spare time, I mean like a little bit of work when there's nothing else going on. But that kind of got me into it, and I started like looking into it, and I was like, this is cool, this is cool. And then I started like really thinking about like the level of commitment that you have to do anything in that game, and I was like, yeah, I think I'll pass. It barely runs on PC. That's whack. That's crazy. Let's see if we can. Yeah, buddy, we got some weapons now. Hold on, let me redo that. The more the better, but I also only have so many. Put 5, we'll try to put 5 in each. What are we doing? Okay, weapon. So that's 4. Oh yeah, okay, we got plenty down here. Let's chunk more in there. Okay, at least we got some rudimentary defense set up now. Plus our dogs up front. I think we have. I don't know. That would have been an announcement. Is this? That was a long time ago. I can check it this way. I'm trying to see if we got any more chickens or turkeys. I don't think so. It seemed like it, but maybe that was just wishful thinking. Okay, we got a caravan. Let's see what we have got to sell here. Don't need any of these amulets. Definitely not selling my anvils. Body parts. Oh, okay. Bracelets. No bracelets. We could sell this guy. That would probably be the best. So what are you up to? Are you just like chilling for the night, or like are you playing some Dwarf Fortress as well, or what's up? Get rid of all the earrings. Oh shit. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of them, the muskox. I think it would be more beneficial. We could slaughter them, but I thought I had more gems than that. I guess they just haven't been up and at it on that. Get rid of all our rings. We could sell some prepared meals here. Maybe our highest valued ones. One of our guys became a cook. I seen that a minute ago. So maybe we'll be getting some better meals. Just excavating Saradaman symbols. I don't know if I said that right. To look for a quest item you get from excavating. Oh, so you are on the RuneScape grind. Interesting. Okay, I think that's what we'll do in terms of trading. We'll go down here and see what's going on with her. Okay, so they got rid of the walls. This time we'll put floors instead of walls. Hopefully they don't get hopefully I don't have too many jobs assigned. They'll get all crazy if you do that. Damn, you are on the grind. So much to share. Next year. What do we want from them? Perhaps metal. I don't know. Do you have any recommendations on what to request for next year from the humans? Metal could be a valuable resource, perhaps. And when I hit 86, I'm doing the new non-combat boss. Non-combat? Combat? How does that work? I'm kind of thinking we might just go with some iron bars. Billion, I know billion's like, I think that's useful, but I don't exactly know what for what. I think I'm gonna request iron. Of course, silver would be cool, but I don't think silver is like necessarily anything special. Well, you find just use the non-combat skills like mining or something. I'm fuzzy on the details. Yeah, I would be too. Level 86, not a billion. Oh, no. I was talking about, unless you're just like, I was talking about billion in the game, but you might know that and just screwing with me. Yeah, I knew excavating was an archaeology thing, but like it's been a while since I've looked into it. I knew it was one way of leveling, if I'm thinking correctly, but outside of that, I don't really know the details on it because I haven't really done it. Where you fondly regard discarded ideas for RuneScape concept. I'm not really sure where I want to go with my request. Of course, not that it's like cages. Cages would be cool. I feel like you can never have enough cages. I'm not joking, that's the whole theme of the skill. Don't. We might. We can always make splints and crutches. Crutches, rather. Tools. No, I don't think there's anything else I'm really like. Maybe just get some leather, actually, just to have on hand in case somebody gets in a strange mood. That scared the crap out of me. But let's see here. Oh, that's what I was looking for. Trying to figure out the tab. Hold on, I need to take a call real quick. Alright, I'm back. Ever since Magic was released, new skill additions have been symbolic of improving RuneScape. So they just keep like adding skill trees? So the humans want musical instruments and prepared meals. I could get them on the prepared meals, perhaps. I don't know if I'll do it, but offer 207% and 214%. Okay. Get my broker at the depot. Hopefully these guys have got some cages. Surely they do. They really want to reload that cage trap. Let's check on down here, see what's going on. Need to unsuspend these. Oh, unsuspend this one. Then we can build that top layer. Unsuspend this one. We covered there. And we haven't even started on the floor to, oh, okay. First floor tile in. Looks like they're working on it right now. Isn't the world of RuneScape just like gigantic? Like endless, essentially? I've seen some folks play World of Warcraft. Honestly, I don't think I could get into it too much, but I've seen some folks play World of Warcraft. And I don't know that much about it, but it seems like it's just a massive world. Ooh, okay, we had some, dang, we got so many turkeys now, like, crazy amount of turkeys. We'll make those doors passable. Might lock these. It is kind of nice how I set this up in a, one room leads into the other. That way, like, I don't have to lock each set of doors. I mean, but yeah, like in a series like that, like most times you can just like lock these front doors if you want everything. Anyway, one of the major appeals of most MMOs is a world that is decently big, but gives the illusion of being really, really big. Yeah. I haven't ever really got into MMOs, but that kind of seems the case. Do you ever remember the what was that game called? Wizards something? Wizards 101, that's what it was. I remember as a kid I wanted to play that so bad. I wanted to play that so bad, but back in the day I had like virtually no internet. I had enough to like load a web page, but that was about it. And I could never play it, but I remember as a kid wanting to play that so bad. Maybe our broker's at the... No, we're still waiting for 13 items. Yeah, I hopped on it like way after the fact. Like, I was much older. I hopped on it, and there were still people playing, but it was kind of dead. And I was like, this is so different than what I thought it would be. But I go back to other games, and I have the same thought. Maybe not quite the same thing, but like with Skyrim, I remember I played that thing inside and out for like years, and then I stopped playing for like a long time, and I went back to it, and I was like, this is nothing like I remember. Things just seem so different in the moment sometimes. I beat Skyrim with a few different builds. Yeah, I remember like when I very first started playing Skyrim, I didn't really think of it in terms of builds. I just was like, oh, I'm gonna do this. And like, it's so crazy how, like, even if you're not going with archery, how like that is at least some part of your playstyle. Because it's just so OP. But for me, most of the time I just went with like a one-handed axe, and I would have a healing spell in my other hand, and that was like my go-to setup. Later on, I did do the whole stealth archer thing, but I was always a one-handed guy. That was kind of my deal. It is surprisingly difficult to accumulate enough poison to kill a dragon. Well, I assume you've tried it. Grab some of these ropes. Maybe some of these water skins. I wonder if we could train a black bear to be a war animal. Surely we can. Let me look it up and fact check it. Hell yeah, brother. We can train them. Oh. Specifically grizzly bears. That's a black bear. I don't know if black bears are not trainable. Oh, okay. Oh, no. You can't train black bears. They aren't inherently war/hunting trainable. But you can tame them and use them as guard animals on leashes. Yeah, that might be a way of doing it. I think I might do that. See if we can get a bear as a guard animal. I definitely had to research the location of some poisons to make it work, but I used that to kill most of the dragons at least once. Damn, boy. I never got into... I think there at the very end, I got into, like... min-maxing the, like, crafting. And, like, using potions and enchantments and stuff like that. But... that's pretty cool that you, like... had the creativity to go about it that way. Yeah, we're still looking good on our prices, so... Large giant grizzly bear leather something dress perhaps? 1,200. That's outrageous. I'm not sure if I found a poison that beats the usefulness of paralysis. Yeah. That, paralysis was always like, if you had it happen to you, you were like, what the hell, man? Or, I do think I remember putting paralysis on arrows, if I'm remembering correctly, and using them that way. But I was always just such a hack and slash guy that I'd never really used a whole lot outside of that. I did not get very creative with it. Ooh, cloth. Let's see what they have here. I'm looking... Well, no, that would be... That might be silk instead. Ooh, they got some anvils. I think I might snag all of those suckers. We don't really need any food. I might take all this yarn. We need more drink, and I know we can make more drink, but they don't have any. They have some codexes. That's kind of tempting to buy potentially. I don't really... Our place would probably be pretty valuable with the native platinum bound codex, or more valuable at least. Might get rid of some of this yarn. Trying to find a way we can take off a little bit of value so we can make this trade. I might just not get that leather. I think it's up actually. Yeah, here. Cool. I think we got some pretty cool stuff off that trade. Let's see where they're at on this floor. Well, it'd kind of be tomato. I was gonna say I need a stockpile closer because they're having to haul it forever, but I think that's just gonna be how it is. What I actually might do, since we've got all this room right here, is start making... Maybe, I don't know what to put down here. I was gonna... Maybe temples, but... Maybe bedrooms would be better. I think I might make this into bedrooms. Take a hall, make it 3 wide and come out this way. Hopefully we don't. Yeah, I think we're in solid rock here, so hopefully we won't bust into anything. So how's your weekend been? Have you just been grinding RuneScape the whole time? Ooh, we got ducklings and chicks hatching. Let's go check that out. Dang, we are going to have to slaughter a lot of animals. This is just too many. Too many. Let's, we're gonna have a long list now.
Family fun comes first in Snowmass Village, nestled in the heart of the Colorado Rockies, just 15 minutes from Aspen Airport. Winter adventures are easy to reach and hard to forget.
I kind of want to let them grow up though.
The mountain is at your doorstep, and with 2 skiers per acre,
We have got way too many animals. I suppose it's better than not having enough though. Yeah, okay. You're onto something there. I like making stone into blocks that are quicker to haul. Yeah, so I remember making blocks, but I didn't really remember. I knew that they made like better quality walls, if I'm thinking correctly, but I didn't know they hauled quicker. Well, I did at one point, but let's do that actually. Let's set a work order. Stone blocks, maybe. Workers. Blocks, here we go. Probably just, let's see here. Conditions. Let's say, I don't know, 25. We can adjust that later if we need to. Dang, we have more doors. Oh, okay. It's because we got some immigrants or migrants. We got a ranger, we got a trapper, we got a child. See, that's something too I noticed the other day. Right along here, my dwarves all look the same in menu. I don't know why that is. Actually, I take that back. You can tell if they're a guy or girl, but I don't know if this is like a bug or something, because I remember them always being like their icon, I could have swore was like what they actually look like in game. So we'll go down here and check on the floor and also see where they're at on this digging. We might save this portion for later. We might just combine this all into a bedroom area and a like temple area. Ooh, we even got like a magma area over here, perhaps. But yeah, like, make this into a bedroom area and make it into a temple area. We might even put like a hall down here, like a, what do you call them, meeting hall or whatever. We could even put maybe like, isn't there a guild for, I think there's a guild for monster hunters. Of course, I haven't gotten any requests for monster hunters yet, but the fortress I had before this, like it was like every 5 seconds they were wanting, somebody was requesting to be a monster hunter. Grinding RuneScape, researching the best items in Quest, and talking about making video games. Are you trying to develop? Are you trying to become a making video games on Discord? There's still many glitches with the Steam version. They should have clothes on. Yeah. I don't know if that was... Surely... I wonder if they had like a smaller update that I just didn't realize happened. Because I knew that that Siege update happened. Of course, that might have been... I think that was a while ago now, but... Yeah, I remember the old days of playing... like, I remember playing just straight ASCII. I didn't stick with that very long. My patience was not very good for it, but I remember getting, what was that? I think it was it called the Lazy Noob Pack? I think that's what it was. They appear when the caverns are open. What, the clothes? Like in menu? Is that literally what... Or are you saying it glitches out when the caverns are opened up? Speaking of caverns, I need to make sure this wall's built. I need to up our, maybe like 35 on our drinks, because we're not doing terrible, but I'd like to have a little more than just 155. I think for bedrooms, we'll do 3x3s. Right, because you could fit bed, a coffer, a cabinet. I think that'd be enough space. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying, the monster hunters. Yeah, yeah, I've had the caverns open. I don't know. I don't know how long. I don't. It wasn't just like super long ago that I broke into them, but I don't know if it was this stream actually. But I'm getting all forgetful on you. But it feels like I would have gotten some requests by now. Not that I really care one way or the other, but... Of course, they could be handy later on. The game is just glitchy close-wise and has been for several versions now. This is just how most egregious symptom. Yeah, I know. There's always something, and it changes. So when did you first start playing Dwarf Fortress? I know one dude that started playing it like, I guess probably basically when it was first released. It was my dad's friend. He showed it to me. That's how I got into it. But yeah, I think he'd been playing it for a long time. I was very surprised when the Steam version came out, to be honest. Or when it was announced. I thought we had cages. It's saying that he needs a cage to reload that trap. Oh, we got that. No, that's right. They didn't have any cages. But we do have this black bear. And speaking of which, we need to train that sucker if we can. Where is he? Oh, he's domesticated. I gotta remember how to get him out of the cage. Weak, frail, sickly, recover slowly. This is gonna be like the worst guard animal ever. He feels anxious after being confined. We need to free him. Free him from that cage. I played it a little before they added height, depth, Z levels. The world used to be sort of flat and you just dug left to right from an open surface area with one tile trees to the depths. Dang, okay. So you've been around. By the time I started playing, Z levels was a thing. I don't know, it was probably like, I imagine like 2011, 2012, the first time I actually played it or seen anything on it. Or shown it, rather. Let's see. Let me look this up. I remember how to used to know how to do it, but I've forgotten how to get animals out of cages.
My name is Maria. Okay, I lied, it's Mary. But I'm feeling more European after my European-style holiday on MSC Cruises. The ristoranti, I mean restaurants, nightlife and shops in La Galleria, and American touches, like a crazy robo-arm ride that flips you upside down. Ah, bellissimo. Okay, this is a problem.
7-night cruises from Galveston starting from $449, plus up to $250 onboard credit and kids sail free. MSC Cruises. Let's holiday. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama.
Maybe we could do it with a lever?
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people.
I wonder if we assigned them to the pasture, if somebody would take them out.
Learn IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
Oh, let's see here. Get my stuff popped back up. I wonder if we should build the restraints for him before we try to do anything, though. Okay, we're gonna hook them up to a rope. Hopefully that's going to be just fine to hold them. I don't know if strength comes into a factor like that, but we got a load of bunnies too now. I'm gonna have to watch the population of stuff because it might get out of hand if I allow it. See what's going on down here. I think people are just busy hauling stone. I think surely I have enough wheelbarrows. Yeah, they're using them. I wonder if you can build wooden cages. Yeah, buddy, you sure can. So what time is it where you're at? Are you in for a late night grind? In fact, since I'm making all these bedrooms, I'm gonna have to make sure I have enough beds and such. Time to make some work orders. Yeah. We'll do it this way. I was gonna say we could take the beds from this area and put them down, but it'd be better just to make beds, haul them down there, and then we can take those up. And we'll make rock coffers. Make 25 of those, and we'll make rock cabinets. Five of those. What I might do is I might make a little staging area over here. We make this into like a stone stockpile. And then we can have this one fill up first. And then we can have it feed into the main one up top. We'll make all this other stuff less priority for now. So once they do that, they'll open that area up. You ever played any FromSoft games? I'm getting worried that something's going to come after us, but it might just be me being anxious. I like one of those if, or not a matter of if, but when rather. Tetrahedrite. Okay, they've got the, and we'll even make stockpiles down here. We'll have to make, so for metal industry, I believe you need your ore, and you need your, well, we're using magma, so we don't need an external fuel source, I don't suppose. Prioritize this stuff. Man, I might need to make more whip. Surely not. I think I've got plenty for this stockpile. Yeah. Oop. You still need fuel and flux for steel. We'll get to putting these beds down here. Oh shit. No, not doors. Keep building. Our restraint, our rope with a stake in the ground still hasn't been built. See here. Let's see what stones are flux I've forgotten. I think dolomite is one of them. Calcite, chalk, dolomite, limestone, marble. Let's see what we got in our stocks. What would those be classified as?
Welcome to Winning Friends, a podcast powered by eResidency of Estonia. Get real stories and honest insights from business leaders across the globe.
Maybe
Like former SpaceX team lead Jeff Pan.
economic? No.
60% of in 24 hours.
To the most automated entrepreneur in the world, John Rush.
You can kind of
I've
talk
probably
to
gone right over it and I'm just missing it.
co-founders.
All of them here to chat about their strategies, mindsets, and actual lessons that you can actually use. So grab a coffee and join us at Winning Friends.
Save 33% on all supplements with Prime through January 13th at Whole Foods Market. Support your wellness goals with vitamins, minerals, and daily essentials made with strict
Man, come
ingredient
on,
standards
what
for
am I?
quality you can trust. While supplies last, shop in-store or online. Terms apply.
Ready for the ultimate guys weekend? Coastal Mississippi has it all. Imagine this: deep sea fishing adventures, mouth-watering Gulf Coast cuisine, and nights that don't stop with brewery tours and casino fun. It's the perfect spot for a weekend you'll never forget. Plan your getaway today at coastalmississippi.com. Coastal Mississippi, where unforgettable weekends begin.
Well, that's hell. I don't know. Well, it's... Boulders, okay. So let's see, we got 109 dolomite, hematite, tetrahedrite. So it looks like we're going to be relying on dolomite for our flexstone. Ooh, I also need to make doors. No, we can make stone doors, I believe, right? Not tripping. I feel like we can. Maybe they're called something different. Grok door. Okay. Say 30 of them. Oh, we got some stuff going on here. Ooh. It has been suspended. Boulders. What? Did I miss something? First time chat. Overcast. Foreign. What's up, man? Oh, a viewer's bot. I guess I don't know what that is. Or I mean, I guess I know what it is, but I don't really know what the purpose of it is. Human Axeman is visiting Legu. Dang, we made those beds fast. Our next caravan has arrived. I don't think I've got anything to give them. They've been making some amulets. Bots will periodically pop in and advertise being able to get you views to... Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like I've seen those before, but... Anyway... I've started making some blocks. I don't know if we should try to keep them from making dolomite blocks. Can you still use blocks as flux? Let me see. Okay, so once you make them into blocks, you can't use them as flux. But it's not organic, and in the end will cost you part of what you've built up on with Twitch. Yeah, no, I don't think I'd be a fan of that. There's a setting under economic stone, and no, you will need full-on boulders. Yeah. I know there's a way you can, or I know that you can make, what you call it, your work order for only a certain type of block, or a certain type of stone. but you're selecting rather than excluding, so I don't know if there's a way to exclude. Be like, use everything but this. It's more of like, use only this. And I'm gonna go grab some more tea. Are you a tea fan? I like my green tea pretty good. Eventually we're going to need to set up some medical, but that's a later issue. That's a worry about it tomorrow kind of thing right now. I don't think I'll end up having much to offer these guys. Could always offer a few prepared meals along the way. The crappy part is what I should have done is, where am I here? I should have not done as much trading with the humans. That way when they came, our Civ came around, I would have had more to offer them. We'll know for next time. Might give them some nest boxes. You're a Coca-Cola fan? I'm right there with you. I don't drink a whole lot of soda, but when it comes to soda, Coke's my favorite. Like, my mom, she really likes Dr. Pepper, and I'm like, you're crazy.
Tire rotations every 5,000 miles. That's $0 for all that. So with this limited lifetime tire guarantee, you'll pay a whole lot of nothing compared to what the other guys charge for tire care. That's the BS-free tire guarantee, only at Midas.
See what's going on down here by the caverns. Go ahead and put these beds in.
Texas seasons aren't changing their tune. Count on Ultimate Season Pass to never miss a beat. TXU Energy.
Get some doors put in. Dang, before too long we're gonna have some bedrooms. We'll need to smooth them, but we can do that later. Oh, what's going on here? We might have some fun coming up. Oh, I think it's the caravan that's coming across. Oh yeah, they took care of that lemur. Is there... What was his name? Yeah, it's this one. killed Rust. Didn't feel anything while in conflict. He didn't feel anything after seeing a gray lemur. Let's see. There's a way to pull up the, maybe it's here. The gray lemur misses axe dwarf. The axe dwarf hacks the gray lemur at the left rear foot with a steel battle axe and severed parts sails off in an arc. The lemur strikes the axe dwarf, but the shot is blocked. The axe dwarf hacks the gray lemur in the upper body with his steel battle axe, tearing apart the muscle and tearing apart the left lung. Man, that was a pretty quick fight. An artery has been opened by the attack. The gray lemur is having trouble breathing. The gray lemur is propelled away by the force of the blow. The gray lemur's lower body skids along the ground, bruising the muscle and bruising the guts. The gray lemur slams into an obstacle. The axe dwarf hacks the gray lemur's... Oh, not lemur. I don't know. I've been saying lemur the whole time. In the head with his steel battle axe, and severed parts sail off an arc. Interesting. Let's see here. Request our broker. I want to get that bear set up, but they just are... I've got too many jobs going for them to put that out. That restraint out, I guess. Labor menu, use stone tab. Ah, okay. I knew this was here, but I haven't really messed with it a whole lot. Dolomite. So if I suppose if I'm reading this right, yeah, no, I think I definitely have some different layers. The reason why I haven't built up top more, or in the shallow stone layers, is because there was an aquifer and I dug through it, but I probably should find the edge, but I just haven't. So this is for non-economic jobs. Economic. I remember somebody the other day saying this was kind of confusing. Okay, so yeah, that was right. I'll unselect it, and then we can... That way it won't be used in any buildings and such. Let's see what we're waiting on 12 items at the depot. Diplomacy. I'm your liaison from the Mountain Homes. Let's discuss your situation. There's much to share. Flux is double the value of regular stone, so it's not horrid. So if you wanted a big valuable fortress, yeah. I think right now, we can always change it later. I think right now it'd be better just to use them as flux. We might ask, well, no. Well, I might ask for some instruments next time they come. I don't know what any of these are, so I'm just gonna randomly select. You can also do niche things like ore statues or cut into gems, etc., etc. If you desire a magnetite mug, cages. We want cages. We always want cages. We'll request some silk so we have it on hand. I'm honestly surprised nobody's gotten into a strange mood. I'm probably pushing it, to be honest. I don't necessarily have any desire to do anything with glass. Oh, why'd I do that? Shit. I hit escape instead of done. Let's do this again. I really probably ought to get a squad together so they can start training. Oh yeah, silk. We want silk. I think we'll call it good for now. Woo, this is going to be fairly easy to fulfill. I just got to remember to focus on it, which, knowing me, may or may not happen. A need for figurines and cut gems is expected. And if you are able to provide some, the caravan will offer 194% and 189% respectively. Okay. No. Waiting for more items. You think I need more dwarves for your first mood? Huh, I didn't know it was population dependent.
My name is Maria. Okay, I lied. It's Mary. But I'm feeling more European after my European-style holiday on MSC Cruises.
Ooh, they got just the empty cage. They don't really have anything else that I want with cages. Everything else is animals, and I'm not needing more animals. Might pick up some booze just 'cause you can never have enough booze. Might pick up some weapons.
So this holiday season, let safety be key. When every second counts, count on ADT. Visit ADT.com and keep home worry-free.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros.
I might have to get Spotify premium or whatever so I can not have ads. Not that it really bothers me, but let's see if we can. I was reading that wrong. I can probably get a little bit more. See if we can get some of this armor up here. No. See if there's anything small that we could maybe benefit from. Black bear bone crown. It's kind of cool. Later on, once we kind of get stuff established, we could have gems, obviously for selling purposes, but then we could also encrust stuff. Kind of talking about like your high value fort thing. I think this is probably all I'm gonna get. Badger bone keyboard. I might grab that. At least have some instruments that we can have in our halls. Of course, I don't know if that's really all that necessary right now, to be honest. I think we'll see if they'll go for that. Oh yeah, we did. We got it off. Bag secured. Cool. Now we got a couple instruments. See, and this is another thing that I think's a bug. Tell me if I'm wrong. I don't know why this would be the case. Right here, I have this person as the militia captain. I don't have a squad, I don't believe. Yeah, I don't have a squad. Therefore, like, it's not... It won't allow me to change it. I don't know why that's the case. Let me know if you have any theories. But, you know, like here, I could go in and select a new bookkeeper, but for whatever reason, I can't select a new militia captain. A militia commander. That's okay. That's what I was thinking. Perhaps is because I did have a squad, and this dude was the captain of that squad. But rather, a commander would be what I'm thinking of. There was one dude that I thought would make a good commander, but I need to look. In fact, I actually can go here and see if there's what. Captain of the guard would be a sheriff at this point. You need a captain of the guard or militia commander to edit positions. I got you. Okay. Competent mace dwarf. Interesting. 2 lovers, 28 years old. Leacott is this guy's name. He's a trapper. But he has low willpower. And he's quick to give up. And he has poor intuition. He'd be good fodder. Let's see if there's any others that would make a potentially good captain, or commander rather. Good analytical ability. This guy's name's Segan. Good analytical ability, poor intuition, not musical. Resilient, vengeful, not lustful. Competent lasher. Novice shield user, novice armor user, novice discipline, novice observer. We'll keep looking, but perhaps Segan might end up being it. Do you have any recommendations on what to look for? Or, I mean, at this point, it's probably stick somebody in there and let them do what they're going to do. Let's see what this other trapper... Disdains hard work. Disdains romance. Poor kinesthetic sense. Impatient. Old. Oh, this is a chick too. Legendary trapper. Competent pikes dwarf. Novice shield user, novice armor user, discipline observer. I definitely need to get some temples going at some point. Zuglar. Good memory, disdains skill, seeks harmony, recovers slowly, overconfident, disdains merriment, competent marks dwarf, shield user, armor user, discipline observer. I'm not seeing anybody else that looks advantageous at this point. Maybe not. Maybe I've... Logan, 54 years old, values competition, prone to discord, patient, good analytical ability, high stamina, values cunning. He does have the unmet need to fight. Unmet need cause trouble. I think we might go with this dude. For now, at least. So let's go over here. His name was Logan. Here he is. Cool, cool. And now we can select a new militia captain. I don't know, I think we'll worry about that later on. Let's see what's going on down beneath. Maybe expand this floor out some. Floor. Select material. We'll go here. What? I looked up fire safe stones, and I didn't put Dwarf Fortress, and got a lot of out of context results. I think we're going to be good either way we go about this, or I think almost any stone. We could use blocks, perhaps. We'd go ahead and use dolomite blocks since we're not going to be using those for flux. Fire safe materials are those that are not damaged by fire. These materials include glass, most metal, everything but bismuth, lead, tin, zinc, and all 3 pewters, and most stone. Yeah, I think we'll use our blocks. Not everything is magma safe. Liebash Marksdorf is visiting. We'll see where this gets us. Can I gather this? I can gather some of it. Stray dog has given birth to puppies. Let's see. I should have some dogs that are ready to be trained. I just feel like you can never have enough war dogs. Maybe that's just me, but I know you can make them into hunting dogs too, but I don't know. I never really, not that I don't value it, but I've never really had the I've never gone really with the route of hunting. Ooh, we got another 2 that are. We might also guild this one dog.
Save 33% on all supplements with Prime through January 13th at Whole Foods Market. Support your wellness goals with vitamins, minerals, and daily essentials made with strict ingredient standards for quality you can trust. While supplies last, shop in-store or online. Terms apply.
Hey everyone, it's Jonathan Schwab, host of Jewish History Nerds with my friend and colleague, Yal Steiner.
We are so excited to announce that we're back for our 4th season. Every week, we nerd out on a fascinating topic from Jewish history.
We're not historians, but we are fired up about learning.
This season, we're focusing on film
Floor.
amazing stories and meanings. So join us for new episodes every Thursday.
Subscribe to Jewish History Nerds wherever you get your podcasts and check out unpacked.me.
Hopefully here in a second we will be... Ooh, we got some migrants. We will have our first magma forge. We got somebody withdrawing from society. He has claimed the carpenter's workshop. Let's go check it out. Hopefully he won't go insane. I don't think he will. Okay, he's making... Oh no, okay. He canceled a job. Okay, here we go. Leakot Trapper has created She-Sam Tholest, an older weapon rack. He offers it to the Fountain of the Webs. Cool. This is an older weapon rack, all crafts dwarf ship, craftsman dwarf, crafts dwarf ship. Oh no, it's a weird word to say. Is of the highest quality. This object is adorned with hanging rings of alder. On the item is an image of hoods in pear wood. Value of 1,500. Okay. One more and we should be able to put down our forge. Although I will want to reinforced wall. I didn't know this was a thing. I'm having shiny object syndrome right now. Okay, floor, put this here. Dolomite block. By the way, how's the stream on your end, like, in terms of, is it laggy or anything, or is it, like, been coming across pretty good? Magma Forge. How does it work? I thought perhaps I put the magma opening in the wrong spot. Do I need it over here instead of in the middle? I think that might be the case. It keeps having hiccups, and each hiccup adds just a tiny bit of delay that won't refresh away. Interesting. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I don't know if I'll be able to at this point. I don't know if that's a... Ah, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna have to move the hole over. I can do that. I don't know if the stream quality is a internet issue or a software issue, or settings issue rather. I wouldn't think it'd be the internet, but okay, so we need to move this floor tile over, and we will build a floor tile in the middle. We got our first masterpiece, a plumwood barrel. One of our dogs has become a war dog. It's nice. By the way, I need to make sure they're all pastured. Yeah, it looks like. Cool. They're just running about right now. Maybe I don't have them in there? I thought I did. Are there any other war dogs through here? I don't think so. Maybe the lag is an internet thing, because now it's showing... I don't know. I'll have to look into that. We need to start moving stuff down into the bedrooms. Cool. We'll put doors in. Boom, boom. Oh. We don't have any doors. Looks like they're getting on it. I might remove these wooden doors. No. That's irritating. No, it would be construction. Cancel construction, rather. Okay, cool. We've got beds where they're gonna go. We should start moving in coffers and cabinets. I thought I had more than just two. Okay, cool. Now we should be able to put it down. Let's see here. Workshops, Magma Forge. I thought I had steel anvils. Anyway, we'll use an iron anvil. For now, I think I'm going to put up a wall on this far side to at least negate any possible accidents. Have you studied the new Siege update? No, I haven't. I need to look into it. All I know is that things can dig now. Which is a scary thought, because back in the day I was like, well, as long as I'm inside, nothing can get to me. I have a feeling whenever something does finally happen, it's going to be a big surprise. I heard siege weapons are actually really powerful. This is troubling. This is some troubling news. I have a stray cat in the caverns. I have no clue how she got in the caverns. If she can get in the caverns, something can get in the fortress. Dang, I don't see anything that's... Okay, I do see a weakness though. Something could theoretically... I don't know if they can get up into the caverns from this floor, but they could get down from the caverns into this floor. The floor on the magma. So... I guess there's two ways you could go about that. You could either put a roof on top of it, or well, that'd probably be the best way. Go ahead and make a stockpile here. And we'll make this all dolomite. Cool. All right, I think I'm gonna end stream. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Later.